Hello everyone, my name is Nico Evan S. Elias, and we're gonna talk about our proposal, Gclobby Metaverse. This project is based on blockchain but low budget. Just like selling NFTs, players can sell art and sprites from Marketplace where those assets can be used on Gclobby Metaverse game. To understand what is NFTs, like physical money, cryptocurrencies are fungible. They can be traded or exchanged for one another. For example, one Bitcoin is always equal in a value to another Bitcoin. Similarly, a single unit of Ether is always equal to another unit. This fungibility characteristic makes cryptocurrencies suitable for use as a secure medium of transaction in digital economy. But as I say, Gclobby Marketplace is a low-budget blockchain. So instead of using Ethereum or Bitcoin to trade to Gclobby, we will introduce new coin that we will use to trade, buy, and sell. Marketplace will be open to all students that wants to earn by selling their digital arts and will be published as soon as possible. And now we're going to talk about our target customers. Gclobby is targeting two types of customers. Our first target customer here is GC students, especially artists, not specifically from BSEMC, but all students with art skills who wants to sell their arts and character designs to be a NFT, so it be playable in the Metaverse game. Second is the customer who will buy the arts and make them the property owner with rights. We will provide the ownership certificate on every transaction that we made.
Problem. Gclobby idea was created after pandemic. Our goal is to make a game where students, especially the new ones, can relate how to be a student in campus, also for alumni with great memories in campus, so they can feel the nostalgic feeling and the vibe of being a student again. Gclobby will prepare tasks that are surely enjoyable and educational for the students or players of the game. And it is also a way to communicate with friends and be friends with other students of the campus. But this game is very expensive. Not only that this game is a big project, it consumes a great amount of time to finish it and polish it, while the dev must earn money to pay and provide a quality game and server for better use for users. Solution. This is where Marketplace began. MP is a very complicated, like we said in description. We're trying to create the entire blockchain function with only programming skills that we know. This project will be very difficult to create, but we will assure to complete this before the end of semester. Marketplace will not only be benefit the developers but also the customers like blockchain. Every transaction will use token money to buy an NFT you want. For more technical explanation, we will explain all in documentation.
To prototype the marketplace, we will use PHP for web development and SQL to manage data. Certainly, we will start designing the flowchart of our system to make it easy for us in coding. After that, we will design the UI and UX with Adobe XD for simple guide to start the coding process. The complex explanation of working process for this website will be expounded in documentation that we will provide after we finish the project. To test our MVP, we will need to let the whole world know we exist and what we want to do. We will use a host of methods and techniques to increase the reach and traction of the project. The prototype will be domain starting with devs money and make a first launch prototype with full functionality of the marketplace. We will convince the students to sell their arts and make it profitable not only for devs but especially for the art sellers. Lean Canvas presented by Incognito, where we deconstruct the idea of Gclobby Marketplace into its key assumptions. Let's start with a problem where we want to sell a solution that should be a demand or means at least identifiable problem. And here is the top 3 problems of our website. First, the GC students who wants to earn money while studying. Doing what we love is a huge barrier to earn, so why don't we make money on it? Second is the devs who need earn to make a better server. Server is not a cheap investment. And lastly, is NFT buyers who wants to buy a property rights and original digital artwork. Everybody wants their property to be original right. Next is solution. Now that you know what and whose the problem is, it's time to offer the solution. Of course, it's the Gclobby Marketplace website. Next is the investors who willing to invest on games so we can start the server without relying on the marketplace revenue. Lastly, NFT buyers can also sell their property to marketplace. The NFT has its own intellectual rights. Unique value proposition. This block shows how Gclobby Marketplace differs from other. For us, it's earned while studying and playing a game. Unfair advantage. This block will ask, what does this business, product, service have that no one else does? Well, NFT blockchain has its gas fee and it's very expensive. Gas fee are payments made by users to compensate for the computing energy required to process and validate the transaction. So for us, it's the gas fee, no gas fee required. Customer segments. Customer segments. Perhaps this is the first building block for us to establish. Because probably the first step to understanding your business will be to discover who your customer is. Well, the last video we said 2 types of customer, but if we include the alumni, it should be a Gordon College alumni, Gordon College NFT artists, and Gordon College NFT buyers. Existing alternatives. Gclobby is a cheap copy of blockchain. It's not perfect, but it's do what its purpose. And one example of existing alternatives is OpenSea. Key metrics. It's imperative for you to get to know what metrics you are going to apply when measuring your business performance. But in our case, number of transaction, number of registration, website traffic is the obvious answer. High-level concept. Our high-level concept is OpenSea, earning for GC students. Channels. Here we have to inform the means we are going to use to reach our audience. That includes all marketing, communication, and distribution channels that you intend to adopt, both from traditional and digital media. But Facebook page, Twitter page are the most qualified answer because our target is not wide range. We have a specifically target customers, which is GC students, so Facebook and Twitter is enough advertisement platform for us. Early adopters. It's obvious that GC students is our early adopters since they are our target customers. But to be specific, it's the BSEMCs because most of digital artists are here. Cost structure. Here all the costs needed for us to be able to sell our service. And honestly, website is not that expensive than making a game. So, website hosting, advertisement, electric bill, internet bill will be our priority. Revenue streams. The price and the payment system was chosen are very important part of our offer. That can mean the success or failure of our venture. That's why direct sales from artists with a reasonable percentage for each art and donations are be our revenue streams. Good day everyone. My name is GBC Alibio and representing Incognito And today I will present to you the Lobby website. And also I want to thank you all for making this lovely afternoon or evening. And for those who the video will upload to Facebook page. So before I dive in about talking about new website, I would like to quick opening statement as to why I believe this website is important and how will be beneficial to the future BSEMC students. First of all, I think we can all agree that as a student, we also have to need improvement. We also have need provide money to ourselves without sacrificing our study, right? So by looking at our website, if I had not known about the quality of work, I would not be impressed. But here in Gclobby Marketplace, I know we have the skill set to accomplish great work, and that is how I came to a decision to improve our design little by little. So I agree that this is not the design that you expect, but we will improve this, and I swear that. So beginning to talk about the website, I wanted to make it attractive to students. So the campus and little animation for clouds, and have a quick footer here with little devs info and simple yet friendly navigation bar. Search with home, register, contact us, and log in. For registration, a simple and friendly registration website for the first customer, including name, email, password, sex, mobile number, complete address, state, and country, directing to SQL database fully registered. Let's try to register a new account. After that, we can register, and now we are logged into the website. But after that, let's see the contact us form in the home page. Contact form: if anyone want to contact the developers, feel free to ask by messaging your concerns. Here you can put your name, email, category of what concern. If you are high priority, you can also put it, and verification if you are not a robot, and a message. Also, we have the information here. Now let's dive in to login. We have two types of login here. We have customer and admin login. Let's start with customer login. Let's try the what we created. So if the email is if the password is wrong, you can log in, obviously. Oh my god, let's see what the password we input. done. Now we have the customer panel. Let's start with the customer. We have a simple home with echo from PHP, like this name. They welcome your name, and customer ID, which is 13, and it's correct. Also, how much Gcoins balance you have. So scrolling down, you can see the sample NFT where you can bid. So for now, we have Amina with Gcoin of 1,000 and Rambo with Gcoin with also 1,000. If I want to get that, of course, we want to bid a higher price than 1,000, like 1,500. Also for Rambo. Now, let's see what our bids, if it's correct. Okay, so here, as you can see in my bid, you can see my bidding history that not yet approved by admins. You can see their IDs, name, and bidder name of NFT name of NFT status, delivery address, the bid price, and the date when you bid, and the actual price. So as for now, there's a bug that they creating what are these, but it's just a bug, sorry. And also a button to cancel your bid before it approved by admin. So if I don't want the Rabo, you can cancel it, but now there's a bug. I'm sorry for that. Next is feedback. Feedback as a customer. Feedback is a good practice and way to improve our website. You can give positive or critic, and others will likely to improve what your concerns. So, for example, comments. Let's put negative feedback. Other. Let's say we can't cancel our bid. Next is my assets. So next is my assets, where you can see what NFT approved from your bidding, what NFT admin approved from your bidding from here. So as for now, there's no approved. Next is Gclobby updates. So it's empty because this panel will show you the upcoming events and updates from game and website. It helps the users for what they expecting on next update or what event they expecting. So as for now, there's no update here. Next is lastly, the buy Gcoin token. This panel is not yet working. We're looking for ways to approve the transaction without risking the security of our users. It's very hard for now, but we will try our best to come up an idea of secured real money transaction. as for now, like if we input the 2000 amount of Gcoin, yeah, it's a bug also. Now let's move to admin panel. Just like customer home, just like the customer panel, without the NFT list yet, simple improving design with a lot of navigation, like home, view bidding details, view payment details, add NFT, modify customers, manage feedbacks, add exhibition and events, and modify GC Lobby updates and events. Let's start with the bidding details. Here, you can see all bidding info from different users, like Jane, when we bid Amina and Rambo with 15 Gcoin. With their ID and names and how much they bid, we can see that also. That next is payment details, where you can see all approved bids. So as for now, there's no approved, and it's empty. Next is add NFT art. Here you can add new NFT. Let's try to put new NFT. So I have a sample NFT here. We have Amina and Rambo. Let's try to add Casper. Let's put 1000 also. NFT category, if it's street art, pop art, folk, fine art, or art deco. So there's no category of that NFT here, so let's put it blank, and now let's submit it. Let's try the art deco here. Actually, it's art deco because it's digital art. Now it says your product has been added. Now after submitting, you can see all NFT. You can also modify the NFT here at modify panel, modify NFT. So here you can also delete the NFT manually. So last we have 2, but now we have 3 NFT with Casper. It will automatically add also in the customer panel. Let's check. Here. So we have now 3 NFT. Let's go back to admin panel. So here you can delete and modify the details. Next is modify customers. You can delete an inactive or ban users easy without going to SQL database. And you can edit or delete after reading without going to SQL base. Next is feedback. Manage feedbacks, where you can edit or delete after reading the concerns of users. Like Jane Doe, we can cancel our bid. We can delete that after reading it. now it's done. And next is add exhibition details or updates. For you can add new events for our or update for our Gclobby game or store marketplace. So it's not good to use it now, so we will leave it here. And you can also modify the updates and events here after you create them. So that's all. That's all for Gclobby Marketplace. Hope you like the website. Thank you and God bless.